Hello, comrades. Sitting down by the river, looking over our new rail construction office and the associated gravel storage and whatnot. We have power down here as well, though our gravel storage isn't quite done. We need to get a few workers in here. But other than that, we're kind of all ready to go. And then, oops, let me pause time. Jeez, we're almost out of money. But I wanted to talk about that and what we would do with buying a new vehicle or two. Do we go ahead and buy two? And I'm thinking, yeah, we're paying off the loan fast enough. Most of what we're going to need to build this, we're going to be making ourselves, right? So anything that is associated with these, but that means we're going to need, like, say, well, 425,000 at a, to purchase these rubles. So let's just go over to the loan here and see how we made off on paying it off before. By the way, I just hit this, and I'm not even 100% sure why I stopped paying it off so quick. I don't know if we started buying something, but we paid it down to 101,000. So what I'm thinking of is maybe we take it, let's just go to 1.6 and see how that takes us. We should have enough money to then buy the two vehicles, right? Let's pay this one off. 1101,899. All right, so there we go. So now we have 498. It's not a whole lot of extra breathing room there, but it's all right, right? And so we're going to buy two of these. Ouch. We might even end up buying some more of stuff, but hey, at least we paid off that much of a loan. I'm not going to go above 2 million no matter what happens here. Right? And I think I may leave it paused for, well, no, let's get this aggregate thing worked on because I definitely want to start sending trucks over to here. But we might pause it if it becomes a pain to sort of keep track of trucks. Now, what I would like to do, is come into here, and this is all the vehicles that are coming down here. And I'm thinking there's going to be some of these that are, if they're just bringing, I think I want all of the ones that are coming from Tashkent to come into here as like a central location. Now, unfortunately, we don't have this built yet. Well, let's at least switch this one over. All right, unload bricks. Let's load. Yeah, unload bricks in here. Now, where are you at this moment? Yeah, you know what? Get out of there. Go to there. So we'll have some bricks there, right? So that'll at least be some bricks that we're getting in here. We shouldn't need too many bricks, but yeah, so that's really like the least of our worries is getting bricks in here. We really want prefab panels. Yes, we'll leave these other ones go. Yeah, see, this is where I want to pause it for a second. All right, so that, don't rename it. All right, so I could do like this number. Oh, there we go. There's the steel guy. So, steel guy. Yeah, what is this called? Yeah, Zevamin open storage. So he will be dropping stuff off here. And that's fine with me as far as the steel guy is concerned. Like, go fill up the other ones first. Though, yeah, at least one steel guy. We might end up with more. Yeah, there's more bricks guy. There's another steel guy. Yeah, and let's just send this guy back and forth to this one. All right. So get rid of that. Yeah, you know what? We're going to get rid of this. Now, where are you at in your trip? Oh, you're just on the bridge. Yeah, so you can come over here now. All right, drop off your steel there instead of... So he's just going to run back and forth, dropping off steel. All right. And then prefab panels. Yeah, this is a definite one. See, I think the reason this guy isn't moving is because we have him waiting. And I don't mind if at least one of these are dropping off to each one for the moment. Yeah, that's fine. So you could start you. Now, we're probably going to end up changing this, right? But at least we're going to be getting... Did we get them all? Yeah, pretty sure we did. Okay, so let's start time again. So that should be most all of them. And then the question is, yeah, once we restock things like this, now what are you doing? Yeah, so you only have like 2.3, so why don't you go back to here and get more panels? And I do, well, we have the new distribution thing, and I'm really hoping that the update comes to the live thing. And the reason I'm not doing that is because I don't want to break all my mods and whatnot. But at some point here, I might have to bite the bullet. I just haven't really needed it at this point, right? It's not like I'm going, oh my gosh, if I didn't have that mod, I couldn't do X, Y, or Z. I mean, I know maybe I could build a little bit better roads, but, you know, I just haven't really needed it. Just think about it. We've really just been building this dumb bridge and laying out our railroad tracks over here, which really has nothing to do with the new thing. You know, and I mean, I know there's a little, supposedly an improvement to the cableways, but I really didn't necessarily want to put a cableway here because, I don't know, to me a cableway is something that you use in the mountains. Maybe that's just because I've skied in my lifetime, but like, I don't know, it's the kind of thing that we would put up to here, right, where things would, I don't know, you see those cables where there's hills, I guess you could say, because I think it helps, yeah, like, you know, you have it up on the hill and it helps you shoot over everything as opposed to having to build like a 300-foot tall tower. You know, so, which I know you could kind of do in the game, but in any event, there we go. So let's see, how are we making out? So we're getting this and this, and then is this getting built? This got built, good. So we want to store gravel here. And what I'm thinking we do is let's take 2 trucks out of here. We're going to need to send them to here. All right, send you to here. All right, so we'll leave these 2 open. And then I want to take a look at, like, we should have a truck or 2 coming here. Right? So you're going from Lykoff House from Tashkent. Okay, so that's fine. We'll leave this guy alone. The 1 truck. It's not that big a deal for him just to keep filling this guy up. And then eventually, this is pretty close to full of everything. We need some more boards back up here. But prefab panels and bricks and steel. So that's good. So because that stuff should start ending up in the other thing. And I'm not too worried about boards because we're really not going to be using that many. All right, so let's go back down here. All right, so you 2. I want you both to go from here to our new gravel storage over here. All right, and I don't think you would load anything else, but let's just have you. All right, and you can do. Good. All right, so that should get us gravel over here. Now, the question is, are we going to have enough of things? And I don't know, but I would like to get the bricks completed over here because we still need more bricks. All right, so, yeah. And again, like, we don't really need too many bricks in this thing, but I would still like to make this sort of the central hub of bricks so that in the future we're just hauling bricks down to here, but really we need to get this done, don't we? Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, let's get that assigned. All right, so we want you to work on that. And that way we could start really setting this system up. Yeah, look at all these trucks sitting around doing nothing. Now, yeah, you can do that. What is this road that we're not working on? A little. So do we not have power down there? I thought we did. Maybe not because of that little tiny bit. No. Okay. We really need to get power down there. Are you? Do you have someone on the way? Come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, crane and the truck. So we must have just got the stuff there a second ago. Yeah, and you're going to the Egg and Ham bus platform. All right, so that'll be done. I don't need to pay for that if I don't need to pay for that. And then, yeah, can we... No power supply, no workers, fuel. That's right, we need to get fuel here. Now, I'm willing to buy fuel as a backup, but let's see if we can't... Let's see if we can't find... Yeah, you know what, before you... Yeah, let's see, this guy, we really probably should set up a good exporting system. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, even though it's gonna cost us, I don't think I don't really want to be exporting that much fuel anyway. It's almost 1980, so even if you don't call this biofuel versus fuel, let's come over here and take this guy and send him to here. All right, get rid of that. Unload fuel and wait. Yeah, load fuel, wait, unload fuel, wait. Yeah, so that'll be permanent fuel for this guy. All right, and then what else do we... Well, we probably want to change the amounts here, right? And in particular, cut way down on the boards and the bricks, right? And way back up on the prefabs and that. Now, electrical components get affected differently. Yeah, let's get a little extra. No, wrong way. Yeah, a little tiny bit of extra steel compared to the prefab panels, but you definitely want this to be like kind of the maxed out. Yeah, we'll keep them about the same. I don't know which one's better to have which way. And the fuel tank, yeah, let's let that guy fill up. There's no sense in... We don't have anything in here, right? We really need to get this electrical thing done. Is it done? Yes. So do we have power? Yay, happy days are here at last. All right, so we have power, we have no fuel, no gravel, no prefab panels, no steel. Let's not auto search, though. We'll let you do the first two without interfering because that's fine. All right, and I guess we'll just have one head off one way and one head off the other, and we'll just kind of keep working these tracks all the way over to there. Finally got that built. Now, how's are we get all the bricks down here? Tell me we got all the bricks. 30 tons. So we're really close. And look, we almost have the 30 tons in here, which is excellent. Then I could start, once we have this done, if we come over here and look at our new design, this one is going to be made of concrete, right? And then if we're going to do this one, it's going to be made of concrete and prefab panels. Now, is this one not, this one's not a prefab panel. This one's like all concrete, right? Yeah, this one's like an all concrete construction, which seems like it's a bit cheaper, to be honest. But then again, it could be the height or something. This one's not really sitting up any higher. But anyway, we'll start bringing down a lot more prefab panels over to this thing, hopefully. All right. Yeah, that's the other. We really could use some more trucks. There we go. There's our prefab panel guy. Yeah, and yeah, that's just the thing. All right, I really want to see these guys head out to do construction. Let's speed up time to a little bit faster. All right, here comes what... Okay, we're working on this. There comes our fuel truck. Very good. Now, does that mean... Well, we'll see. Yeah, and by the way, but once we see this guy come out of here and we're happily constructing something, we'll head over and we'll finish up in this episode. I think finish designing the tracks, right? We need to put in an electrical thing. There we go. Look, we got a little bit of gravel in here. And the pump is nice. I was thinking about that. If we did want to get gravel out of here, we could probably put a conveyor to someplace else, right? If we ever wanted to make cement or asphalt, having this thing seems like a bit of a waste in a way, but it's going to actively pump out of here, keep this full, which is important to do. Right, where this is going to be a little bit more wishy-washy with that. We want to keep this full of steel. All right, but we also need to get like these things full. See, this doesn't have all the steel, so it probably, well, maybe we should just go off on design. There we go. Look, that's the 30 tons of bricks we need. Just about, anyhow. Almost. There'll be another truck coming, I'm sure. And then what we need is more steel than we have down here. So 142 tons of steel. Oh, we're on the steel. We got the bricks done. Oh, man, that took a long time. Well, good. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, that means we're not going to get any steel for building these for a little bit. So let's go back to regular time and say, yeah, you know what? It's a shame. This guy's not going to come out until this bridge is done. But I'm okay with that. And then this next bridge will be a little bit easier to construct just because it'll be the concrete. It won't be quite as time consuming. And then we'll have built like the, 3 of the different kinds of bridges, which I'm happy about too. And then one thought I've had about the railroad tracks is, we got a while to get these railroad tracks built, but you can see where we're really struggling to get supplies if we don't. So I'm really liking that. Oh, look, we got some bricks in there. Very good. Yeah, now we're going to have like 10 tons of bricks, so I'll let the bricks refill themselves, and then and then we'll have to reevaluate which flatbeds are going where. So let's head back up to here for a minute and talk about where would be a good place to put. Yeah, I'm thinking a good place to put power would be somewhere over here. All right, we've got this whole mess. And we should probably consider replacing this line here anyway with a steel line. Alright, we just did this the other day. Yeah, so the reason I'm saying this is I think it would be good to put the power connection here. It'd be relatively close to the power plant. I don't know, do we need a whole another transformer? Yeah, we have that little mini transformer. Probably don't, because I don't really see us building too much more over here. So as long as we're not overloading on power, which we don't seem to be. Yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe replacing this guy with one of those little transformers. All right, let's at least do part A of that. No, we don't want this. Here, mods, power, transformer. Right, like if we had this guy, well, that would go. Yeah, really, we probably should have put a bigger transformer here, huh? Yeah, actually, we want this like 4-way, don't we? Alright, because if I were to put this in, like say this way, what was that? Something on fire? Alright, if we were to put this in here, then what I could do is reattach. Yeah, this would have been another good place for this. Right, we could get the power coming into it, and then we could get power going back out, which would be good enough for now, I think. Let's for what we're doing, right? We don't really need to do this right this minute. So what I would like to do is come up and let's put in our railroad tracks, and then we'll bust them. All right, are we gonna miss this? Yeah. That looks reasonably straight. Alright, and that's our rail coming all the way back over to there. And let's turn around and say, alright, well, we want to go right towards where it says Volnosivia there. I think let's turn on the wire frame. Yeah, so we want to come. Alright, oop, no, that save messed me up. Right, something like that. Yeah, that's... Boy, we are a fair amount higher there, aren't we? Yeah, could we go up this hill some, I think? Like, if we were to get up to that point, would that be a good... Yeah, let's just see what happens if we do a tunnel. Yeah, and I would probably want to come up from, like, say, here. Let's just see what this looks like. Oh, good Lord, that's an expensive tunnel. Now, does it... Right, like, to me, that seems like we're... Yeah, we're heading there, but we're taking a little bit of a turn, which could be okay, right? This tunnel's above the train at some stage. What? Okay. You know what? Let's start from... Yeah, I think we will do that. Like, let's start from, like... Well, let's do this. Let's... Oh, we're not going to be able to level here, are we? Yeah, that's going to be another problem. Not going to be able to level here. That's right. We don't really have to. If we just design it out, right? We can always come back later. So what they're saying is that we're... Alright, so we'll do a double tunnel because we're rich like that. But again, we don't have to do it. We can always build just one side of it. I don't think it's that much more expensive. And then the big thing here would be... Yeah, see, we're going to need to get some construction ability or be willing to pay for that up this way. But I think you can see where we would then, you know, be able to just get right into here somehow. But we need to get an excavator crew and a construction office a little further down this way. And then the same thing, I think, would be here. Right? Actually, we can get that one. That's a little bit of a miracle of... All right, let's get rid of... Down to here. What happened? All right, let's go as far as I can. All the way down there. No. Come on. There we go. Right, how's that look on this side? Fine. All right, so let's just attach that up. I don't see why it wouldn't. Which is encouraging because, yeah, we should need to get rid of the wire frame. Right? And again, this could be quite a while before we built that, but that looks pretty cool. Like up into the hill, and then there's, oh look, it left the trees dead. That's funny. Yeah, so that would come out to there. Does that go up or down? I guess it just goes through. I'd hate to think of that tunnel going back down, but then, yeah, we need to get a construction office. Yeah, maybe what we do is just put it like over here. Look, our money's going up, by the way, guys. All right, so let's go over to here. And do we have like a tiny construction office mod? Large. Yeah, let's see. Well, let's see what it costs. 9 steel. Look, this guy costs. Yeah, steel is the name of the game, right? This. Yeah, I wish it would describe a little better what it looked like. I guess this is just like stylistic ones. Like it doesn't really tell us in that description what. Yeah, they certainly have a different style. That looks like it'd be relatively big. It would be nice if it told you how many it held. But this one looks a lot more expensive. Yeah, I really... Let's see what this little mod here looks like, right? And we'll just build it... that's a through gas station. Yeah, why don't we build it right on the end here? Alright, so we don't have anybody up here to construct that at all, but we need steel and workers. Let's get Get rid of this wireframe. All right, so let's, yeah, you know what? Here's steel and workers. And we'll send him back to here and here. And then go construct that. Missing truck with open haul, but it's on the way. And then what else are you going to need? You're going to need asphalt and gravel. All right, so we'll give you a dumper too, which should be okay, just to get that done. Again, not a high priority, but might as well. It's not going to take a lot of our effort either. All right, where are we going? There we go. Okay, good. So when he gets to that next phase, he should be okay. All right, and that should put, you know, once we could run a dumper or a excavator or bulldozer up there if we need to, and we'll be able to get to that when we can get to it. And then what we didn't do is all of our talk of, yeah, see, like we'll come right in here, say, and we'll put in another electrical thing. Hopefully this is a good spot. Yeah, let's spin it this way. Let's see if we can get it lined up a little nicer. There we go. And we'll need a road. Yeah, we can make that work. Can we go? Why you block me? You wouldn't think that that would block that, would you? Yeah, I really kind of want to get that built before, not after as well. Like, yeah. All right, you know what? Let's go in here and I want to get that road past here. Hopefully this isn't still blocked. Yeah, and you can attach, and then we're going to get. Is it the little pole or the big pole? There you go. All right, so now what we can do is, again, we'll do the bigger line up this way. All right, so that'll feed into our electrical system, and then this. Yeah, what we need to do is when we're ready, we just need to come in and build all of this. Right, and I could probably get away with doing it like that, because I could build all of that, and then we could just pay for that last little bit to get reattached. Now, would we also... Yeah, that is a transformer there. I'm just wondering if we should just tie into this. Yeah, or do we put a four-way? Are we going to need any more power here? Probably. I mean, the construction office and all this already has power up that way. Yeah, no, I guess we'll just go with what we have. But I like that. So we can build that, and then eventually we can... Yeah, we can either just tie this back in the way it is, which would make some sense. Getting to be a little bit of a mess up here, but all right, I can live with that. All right, and then we'll bring that road straight out here, more or less. And then that way we can get to working on those things eventually. Again, really no hurry. We're kind of designing, in my opinion, like way far ahead. All right, so let's go to this and commit to those electrical things. Yeah, so there we go. So I think that is more or less our track thing designed. Obviously, we'd want to get connected up to Volnasivia there, and we, you know, need to get some other things built. Let's go down here and see how are we doing with our various stuff. No, still not. What are you? You are our steel truck. Yeah, it's okay that you stopped by there, but at the same time, what I really don't want, and what I may sit here doing in between the episodes, is like intercepting this. Like, and then the other thing we can do is start talking about, we have too many brick trucks coming into here. Right, so let's convert, as a matter of fact, let's convert this guy over to steel because he's a bigger truck. Right, and as time goes on, I'd really like to get these bigger, well, the bigger trucks are more really beneficial when we get to asphalt roads, which we're really working towards. Honestly, that is, I know it's like episodes and episodes go by and people lose focus. I appreciate those of you who stick with me and in my style, because it's, you know, I know that the episodes just seem to grind on. It's like, what is he doing today? I feel that way when I watch. I mean, I don't watch every video, but I watch enough of them. All right. So now what do I want to do? I just want to take this guy. Yeah, let's, oh, I probably should have kept that open. All right. I just want this guy to go to here and bring steel. All right. So we want this open so we can come back down to it in a minute. So let's go back over to here and say, I want you. All right, I don't know what this is going to happen. I want you to go there and load steel and wait. And get rid of this. You can start. And then we're going to have you come to here. All right. I want you to unload your steel. Don't wait. All right, then we want to get rid of. Right, as soon as this is done, we'll worry about them waiting or not. But I don't need 72 bricks trucks coming down here anymore. Because again, we're not done with bricks, but you know, we'll try to build up a bit of a buffer of bricks in different places, and that'll be that. So I'm going to come in here between the episodes, and I don't find that to be, speaking of like exciting YouTube, say we got 1, 2, that's another steel one, which I want to make sure he's dropping off on the way. So I'll do a little bit of that between the episodes. Right, like when this guy gets done here. All right, drop off whatever steel you have left here. Because we do, and then eventually what I want to do is get the trucks to come here and then just have like a truck that drives back and forth to Reverville. But for now, because I don't have this that I can really use, I think we're going to get too busy if we got trucks going too many back and forth. All right, well, there you go. Let's take a real quick look at how our loan is doing, since and then I'll take a quick look at how many people we have. I know some people like to look at that. Plus 106,000 this month. Very nice. Last month minus, but then that's when we bought the 2 vehicles. So our loan, which is, you know, is paid down to 1.4, right? And we're still, you know, we're still paying it off, so we're still in, you know, reasonably good shape here as far as this goes. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty happy days. And then how are we doing? 5,000 total population, 2,500, only 118 not workers. So that's good. So we're doing at least a decent job of getting people from this bus stop, I guess. You know, again, within the weakness of the busing system. And then we should be even doing better when we get to this. We could talk about some more houses around here maybe. But we should be balanced out fairly well here, right? I did want to take a look, make sure we're not producing too much fabric. We seem to be pretty well balanced. You know, we got people in here. Now, this is probably a weakness. I don't know if we're going to have constant. Yeah, see, we probably need. We didn't get power to that? Oh, that's right. There was going to be no way it was going to reach both. It was no way it was going to reach this and that. So, yeah, so we only have this one little tiny bus. I don't even know where that bus is. Well, we could, yeah, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, I have a little bus bringing them back and forth, though I don't know where the bus is. I can't see it. It should be coming, it should be just right. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's another thought. Let's do one more thing. I am going to, yeah, we really should have fuel. No, fuel. Mod. Gas station. What is this? Diesel. Train diesel station. That's interesting. Anyway, medium fuel. Alright. Spin it this way. Yeah, you're going to have power. Good. Alright, let's stay a little bit off the... Will you go... Yeah, there we go. Well, you know, let's, like, don't attach. Yeah, that's going to be another nice thing. There you go. And then let's... I want you to go from here. Yeah, that's fine. And then from here. And then we'll get probably this guy working on that. So we'll have, but yeah, we definitely, I think it would be good to have a fuel station here. I've noticed them doing some dumb things down in this area for fuel. All right, since that'll be sort of a bit of a depot. How are we doing here? Yeah, we could start, look at that. We got stuff in there. So even though it doesn't look like it, now, is there a reason? Okay, no workers. So when we come back, or should I do that now? No. When we come back, we'll get some workers over here. I'd like to let this build up a little bit, pay off some more loan, though that's, you know, we definitely need to get some workers. We'll get, you know, some buses out of here. All right, are we getting this built? Yep, there we go. So this will get built. Well, maybe once this gets built, I'll head back down there. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, I look forward to your comments. Thank you for all your likes and subscriptions and everything else you guys do to support the comments. Comments have died off a little bit, but feel free to keep them coming. I know I get argumentative with you guys sometimes, but I always like the argument. Don't ever feel that, you know, that I don't enjoy your comments, even if I don't always agree. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.